Welcome back to NCC News. I'm Beth Long here with sports. The Syracuse Orange already knocked off Vermont in the first round of the NCAA tournament, but next up here in nearby Buffalo, that's the upset-minded Gonzaga Bulldogs. A win gets Syracuse to the Sweet 16 for the second year in a row, but could they make it there without starting center Arinze Onuahu? First up, first basket of the game for the Orange. That's Johnson with a three-point shot, and again with a three-point shot. Johnson had 31 points on the night, then takes it down the court for the dunk. Johnson came up big for the Qs. Scoop Jardine on the outside with a three-pointer. He had 9 points on the night. That's midway through the first, makes it 15-13 Syracuse. Brandon Trish also came up big. He had 13 points, long three-point shot. Then also, the next play puts it in under the rim with a pass from Riley, the freshman, taking AO's spot. Second half, Syracuse is up, and they just keep going up. This is Andy Routens. He just keeps hitting threes. Syracuse had a ton of threes, 12 on the night. He had 5 of them himself. Midway through the second, that would be Johnson, the open three-pointer, the dagger. The Zags would not come back from that. Final score, 87-65 Syracuse, and after the game, Chris Joseph says he knows why they won.
We did make a statement. I don't know if that's a statement we made. I know there's still a lot of, it's anyone's for the taking. You don't want to get too overconfident at this point, but, I think we did a great job tonight. And, going forward in the tournament, I think teams should be, be aware that we're a pretty good team.
An Ivy League team hasn't tasted the Sweet 16 since 1979, but with a win tonight, Cornell can break that streak. The Big Red's electric offense took on the Wisconsin's Badgers' suffocating defense for a berth to the East Regional, which will be next weekend right here in Syracuse. Well, I guess it's going to be a good night if you're even making it with the paper balls. First off, Ryan Whitman, 6'7", a long three-pointer. Right as the shot clock expires, he had 24 points on the night. Whitman again, 3 points all net. He went 3 for 5 from the three-point line. Midway through the second, Cornell's up 64. This puts them up 64-49. Lewis Dale with the alley-oop pass. Dale again, he had 26 points, a team high with the and one. Cornell goes on to win 87-69 after this three-pointer from the Minnesota native sends his neighbor state, packing.
Confident that they hadn't seen a team like us in their league play. And the beauty of this tournament is that after you get out of your league play, no one knows you as well. So you're able to do what you really do well, and the other team has to make adjustments, and it's difficult.
Local high school boys were determined not to let the college guys outshine them this weekend. Janesville DeWitt tried to pick up their third consecutive Class A state championship. The 23-0 Red Rams took on Newark in the Glens Falls Civic Center for the title. First up, Bob McKinney. Of course, he has those red suspenders on, and that's Dawan Coleman, the 6'8" sophomore, who's going to have a pick of wherever he wants to go in 2 years to college. He just keeps on scoring, the tournament MVP. He had 12 points and 14 rebounds in this game. But he wasn't the only one on the team. This is Lamar Keirs. He dribbles and drives in the lane for the layup. He actually had the team high 17 points on the night. JD wins 59-45, 24-0, and they continue with their celebration.
The Red Rams are the state champs again, 59-45.
It's time for the yearly battle for the best lacrosse team in Central New York. The Syracuse Orange took on the Hobart Statesmen to try and keep their coveted Krause-Simmons trophy in Syracuse for the 4th straight year. But Hobart had other ideas.
Syracuse played last season. T.W. Johnson was...
First up, Syracuse native didn't go to Syracuse, went to Hobart. He scores 2. Hobart's up at this point 5-2. And that's pretty much thanks to Max Silverlicht as well. He had 23 saves on the night. That's a ton. Nothing in the first part of this game was getting past Silverlicht. But then, here come the Orange in the 4th period. Chris Danello ties the game 7-7. Orange are back in the game just like that. And then, game in the waning minutes is tied again. Minute left. Tyler Castle makes it 8-all, send it into overtime, and that's the overtime game winner. Stephen Coe, he brings us one home for the Orange. And that's all we have for sports for you. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for the weather.